Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jordan here. Getting a late start to the day though. It's Sunday. Spent the majority of the morning hanging out with the kids, but I'm hoping to continue working on a project here in the Lego room. I don't know if it's going to be the amusement park, the raised train track, or the zoo. I guess the short and sweet answer is it's probably going to be the zoo because I'm waiting for some large Bricklink orders to be processed so I can go pick them up so we can continue working on the amusement park train track. Got to get the train track done before I continue with anything else there. So yeah, the other day we built our aviary right over here. Yeah, I love it. A lot of people want me to use nets. Okay, I might consider using nets on the top, but I just don't think that Lego cargo nets, when they're strung together, look as clean as glass panels. I know that birds, when they migrate, they might ram right into the glass panels, but the reality is my Lego birds don't move around very much, so I'm not overly worried about being 100% precise. I'm more so going for like the look of it. I just want it to look really nice. So that's why I decided to go with the glass panels there. Some people want me to add a double entrance, which is very realistic for aviaries for sure, so the birds can't escape. I do agree that I should create some sort of double entrance, and maybe I'll frame a double door inside or just on the outside. Maybe I'll make a vestibule here on the outside. I don't have much space on this side here for the other door, but I should be able to make something work maybe in the interior. When we get around to making the interior details for that, I'll definitely consider it. The glass viewing areas over here, like the tunnels underneath the raised walkway, I like them being full. I know I could have just done like one or two, but then you might not see them to the full extent that you can see them now. So I'm not really worried about being 100% accurate in the design of the zoo and the viewing tunnels and the aviary. I just want it to look good. That's sort of what I'm going for. I mean, realistically, my Lego city is not that realistic. I mean, we've got a goat boat flying right over there, so I don't want to be like, 100% legit, like this is what a zoo would be like. For example, I mean, come on. Am I really going to give the elephants that much space in real life? Probably not. Am I really going to put two polar bears in an exhibit this big? Probably not. So I'm not worried about being 100% perfect like in the real world, just because this is Lego and we have space constraints. So yeah, actually the first thing I think I'm going to do today is fix up my front entrance here. I want to tile it up. I want to make it look really nice, just like this here. I think that's going to be the vibe of the zoo walkways. They're all going to be tiled off with these 1x2 gray tiles. There'll be some quarter round tiles in there and some jumpers. And I think the first place where I should start is right here, the front entrance. Also, I want to add some more parking stalls. A lot of people tell me, oh, you got to add a big parking lot for the zoo or a big parking garage. Just takes up way too much space. But I am willing to maybe modify these road plates here to give us some more parking spaces, just like this one here out front of the zoo. Also, this T-intersect makes absolutely no sense, so that has to go. Oh, another quick note about the channel. I've had some comments just about video quality and everything like that. I want to let you know that I am doing some research on how to improve my video quality. I am going to be upgrading my video editing software probably in the month of December, if not for sure in the new year in 2023. I'm going to upgrade everything to 4K. The video editing software that I deal with right now, it's called Adobe Premiere Elements, and it's not really the best for rendering 4K. It takes forever to render 4K, so I'm hoping when I get the new video editing software, which is Adobe Premiere, and I learn how to use that, I can start filming in 4K and then increase the quality of my footage. So that's one change that I for sure want to make in 2023. Now, I do use my phone for a lot of video editing, or filming. That's what I'm using right now. I might be upgrading my camera even further. I have a Sony AX53 camcorder. I might be getting the next best camcorder for that in 2023 as well, so I can improve the quality of my footage, get more vibrant colors with the cameras, and just improve smoothness and everything like that. So yeah, I'm really looking to improve the video quality, and I'm excited to try some stuff out with that. So yeah, why don't we pry this bad boy out here? Let's go change it up. Wow, I want to put more parking spots there, but then there's no sidewalk. So like this parking spot isn't even realistic because there's no sidewalk even over here. I could do some sort of pull-in where you can drop people off at the zoo, But I can't really put parking spots here because there's no sidewalk. Technically, this should be gone. That shouldn't even be there, right? So like at most, maybe just a custom pull-in right here where people can get dropped off, or buses can pull in and drop people off. And then we're going to be like, okay, this zoo right here, it's so big and so popular. It's like the Magic Kingdom or Disney World parks. There's a big parking lot somewhere else, and you have to like bus to the zoo, like the Magic Kingdom. There we go. That's what I'm going to say. Because if I put parking stalls here, where's the pedestrians going to go? So what I've decided to do is reduce my sidewalk on either side to 14 studs. This one here is finished. This one here is still in progress. So this is 14 studs. You can see I've rounded it using one of the curved tiles and one of the quarter tiles to fill it in nicely there. And then under that, I've got 2 plates and a tile on top. And then I modified this little road extender right here so that it's the curve going inward. And now what I'm going to do is just build a panel that's going to fill in this whole spot. So I literally just built that using dark gray panels. So it's almost like a wall, right? I've actually seen a lot of people build their roads like this. They use bricks and panels to create roads, and then you can customize the lines, and it is extravagant and it looks really good. Should I have done that rather than using road plates? Maybe. Because then you could put like the yellow lines in the middle of the road rather than the white lines, and you could do all sorts of cool, intersections and just so much detail. Like the possibilities are truly endless. You could literally build roads using Lego, of course. But this should just fit in there. Might need 2 hands because it's a perfect fit. Just like that there. And that is going to be where vehicles can pull in and drop people off to go to the zoo. So now that I've got that done, I've still got to work on rounding this out and also fill in this green spot there. Just going to replicate this on this side over here. Having a look at that though, this actually might look better if that's just a white line going right to that stud there. I don't know if it needs to go in like a curve. Probably not, honestly. Or I could bring this over. You see how I have the 2 studs there? Bring it over 2 studs so it goes toward the yellow line. I think I'm just going to get rid of it, honestly. You know what? I don't even think we need to make a comparison. This for sure looks substantially better. Beauty, there we go. I've got it all fixed up. It's looking pretty good. Got my sidewalk repaired there with these sewers lined up on either side. Going into the road, which looks good. The pull-in can fit 2 vehicles there. Might have to get some custom signs made or something that say, I don't know, 15-minute max or drop-off only. Okay, I went this whole video here without realizing the issue with this new road plate. I'm producing this clip while editing. I realized that I need to increase the size of the sidewalk on either side by about probably 6 studs, I would say. Either that or remove those benches so that it gives more space for minifigures to access the zoo entrance from the sidewalk. Just wanted to say that before we continue with this video. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. A nice improvement. I like how there's a sidewalk on this side now. Minifigures aren't going to fall off the edge of the table. I mean, hypothetically, if we could use our imagination, just imagine that there's buildings here. If we use our imagination, then maybe I could put parking stalls here. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I think it just looks cleaner as a sidewalk. Yeah, but we've got the pole in there, which looks awesome. I want to make some improvements to the entrance. And one thing that bothers me is this thing here. I wish that was like 2 turnstiles. You can do it with the Technic pieces that look like this here. But I don't have any of those pieces. So, I'm doing a Bricklink order right now. I should see if I can order those so I can improve the look of that. But I want to do some tiling here, and I want to make this look way better because all these exposed studs are sort of bothering me. So for right now, it's pretty easy to extract this plate. You can see it's just 2 48 by 48 plates. It matches the size of the plate that hosts the aquarium and half the aviary. Just doing it completely random at this point. Those 1x4 jumpers are pretty cool. I found those for a really good deal on Bricklink one time. And then the quarter rounds, I have a bunch of those because I accidentally ordered them on Bricklink. Those are what's going to go in these open studs here. And then the 1x2s, once again, best pab wall find ever. What do you say? Do you agree with me? Night and day. It looks like night and day. Wow, that looks way better. Oh, what's that doing there? Whoops. Speaking of the bushes and everything out front here, I think they need an upgrade because I'm using the pre-molded Lego pieces, that being the flowers and the trees, and a pretty basic tree. I think we've got to up our game there. What do you say? Let's do that next. First things first, just a bigger, fuller tree. I wanted to give the bushes an upgrade, so I made this very leafy bush right here. It uses the leaf elements, the little green flowers, 2 4-sided snot bricks, 2 cylinders, and then also those stem elements. It's very similar to the bushes that we created in the Lego City, the ones with the flowers, but it's double stacked. Honestly, judging by the look of that, I think I just need to make one more of those and put it right here, and that's going to fill in that area a lot better. These are very part intensive, but they just look so much better than these. Like, come on, that's way better. Well, it should be way better because it uses 100 parts compared to 1, right? Here's a naked version of the bush. So it uses those flowers, those leaves, those stems, and the snot bricks and the cylinders. Fairly basic and looks really good. You know what I think would make this area look a lot better? Is if I replace these borders right here, the borders of the planter, with light gray instead of dark gray. Just some nice contrast. Just looks like a little bit too much dark gray going on there. And I think that would make it pop. I am running pretty low on 1x2 light gray tiles, but I think it's worth the sacrifice for sure. So what do you think, folks? Night and day. Night and day. Hey, there we go. So I've got the one side done. It's time to replicate it on the other side. Got that all finished up there. I guess realistically I didn't have to go for the leafy bush vibe. Instead I could have went with flowers like the ones in the Lego City here. That would have added a nice pop of color, but the lime green does match the palm trees and also the 1x1 studs on the bamboo behind the zoo sign. The new and improved zoo entrance looks absolutely fantastic when it's placed here in the zoo. It's crazy to think how far a few Lego pieces can go. Okay, maybe it was more than a few Lego pieces, but look at that. The tiled finish, the upgraded bushes and trees just make it look so much better. Also, the road plate upgrade. That's awesome. It actually makes sense now. I love it. So we're going to continue working on the zoo in a future upload. Unfortunately, this is all I can do today. Well, not unfortunately, but this is all I can do today because I'm going to go watch Christmas movies with my family. It's Sunday evening now, and I'm just ready to go watch some Christmas movies, you know? That feels like a good vibe as well. But we will continue working on the zoo in the near future. The next thing that I'm going to do is add all the details to the aviary. And then also, once again, add the ramps that lead up here and also the entrance. I have been giving this some thought and reading your comments, and I do agree with them. I think it's going to be some sort of ramp on either side and then like a cave entrance in the middle. So cave entrance, maybe ramp going up, or maybe just a ramp on this side and then a cave entrance to the right. It's going to look pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. But that's all I have time for today. I hope you like these improvements to the zoo entrance. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff.